Thank you.
Thank you once again. I just real quick, Ms. Norberg, how many other things are the 6 PPD found in? Is there other products?
I'm sorry, I missed the last part of your question.
What other products are 6 PPD found in, other than just tires?
I don't think I could give you the full list. I'm most familiar with tires, but other rubber products most likely contain
Ms.
6
Lester,
PPD.
do you know? I'm just curious. I don't know the answer either. I'm just
What
asking.
other rubber
Oh,
products
right,
contain-
right. No, that's certainly Ms. Norberg's area of expertise.
Yeah, and I'm aware of one study in Washington State that looked at seals for water systems, but I couldn't.
I would
give the full
assume
list.
so.
We're happy to
I would
follow up.
assume they would be
Follow up.
in seals. Mr. Fisher, do you know? I think that's something we need to find out too, what other places find. My last question that I have real quick, what steps, Mr. Fisher, what steps do you recommend the EPA could do administratively to improve their timeline?
Thank you for that question. So in my written submission, I included a fairly lengthy petition for rulemaking where we basically took Part 720, which are the regulations that govern new chemical reviews, and made a lot of substantive changes. But a couple would be that sort of requiring EPA to take a much more reasonable approach when they are reviewing a new chemical submission. So for example, if they don't have data, their defaults should be reasonable. Right now, they tend to be worst case scenarios, which are completely unrealistic, implausible, et cetera. And I think EPA needs to sort of bring that thinking back into a more reasonable area. So the concept of reasonableness, I think, should be really instilled in how EPA reviews new chemicals. There are a lot of other suggestions as well in the petition that you now have as part of the record. But another one I'd like to mention is there should be much more of a collaborative exchange between the submitter and EPA staff. There should be an understanding of if EPA needs more data, if there are issues with the data that have been submitted, that should be conveyed to the submitter on a more timely approach or basis. Right now, it tends to, you submit and it tends to go into a bit of a black box. And I think that can both frustrate the submitter, and it also may prolong the review process if EPA could have obtained answers to its questions a lot earlier. So I really believe there should be much more of a collaborative approach to getting new chemicals reviewed and hopefully approved.
Thank you. And thank you guys for being here.
Ms. Lassiter, is it appropriate for me to say that 6 PPD